Hi, everybody. Welcome to another midweek session. Some of you wrote in to say that our compositions are starting to feel a bit intimidating and not very beginner friendly. However, we are only mixing techniques that we have already practiced before. For instance, last week we combined botanicals with animals. Both suggest that we have already done quite a few times already. The only new challenge was putting them together in one composition. So, if you ever feel overwhelmed by a painting, the best thing to do is break it down into parts, and that's exactly what we are doing here. Let's go over the four botanical elements that we used in the previous session. For the fern, we start with the swirls for the stem. Then we create the leaves just by applying and releasing pressure with the brush. The key is to make sure that the part of the leaf that touches the stem is thin, because this adds a sense of grace and intention. This technique is simple and effective. The richness comes not from elaborated details, but from the texture and color. This variation uses longer, less curved leaves. We apply the same pressure and release method, and then we add the flowers. The petals are formed in the same way, pressing and releasing. You can always refine the edges later, but the foundation is very straightforward. This next one is a bit more experimental. We are simply exploring texture. Once again, we use pressure and release to shape the leaves and petals. I've mixed terracotta red into the green, which gives it a unique earthy texture. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. This is the one that we mixed with the dog last week. We use a long flowing stroke to create each leaf with just one brush movement, starting light, pressing for the body, and then releasing as we reach the stem. Even though it's simple, the natural texture of the paint creates a rich and organic look. This is the most detailed composition in today's practice, yet it is still very easy. Using the same soft, round, pointed brush, we build both the thin and thick parts with one motion. So, this coming Saturday, we will be working on a follow up to the previous session. We will mix botanicals with birds, big birds. And these are the kinds of leaves that we'll likely use in our compositions. As you can see, they are all very simple at their core. What makes a finished painting look polished is just a bit more time and refinement, not complexity. So if you felt a bit intimidated by last week's floral animals, these exercises will help you get comfortable and more familiar with the technique. And when we come to Saturday's paintings, you will feel more confident and ready. And so here are the ones that we did today. Even though they are just quick studies, with just a little more attention, they could easily become finished works worthy of your wall. As always, keep on practicing and thank you for joining us.